Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today with Coach Jim Rader. Hi, Coach.
Hey, Hank, how you doing?
Tremendous. Another great year coming up for the Hornets.
Yeah, we're hoping so. We believe we can take a step forward again. We've had three pretty good seasons where we've seen some growth and some progress, and we believe we'll continue down that path this season. At least that's our goal.
And we're hoping your hair doesn't get any grayer like mine, you know.
Yeah, it's certainly getting there. This job does have that element to it, I guess, but it's an enjoyable job, too. I love working with these kids.
The passion, to me, is what makes you different sometimes than a lot of the coaches I've seen in the past.
Well, I love the game. I love everything about the Friday Night Lights. You know, these young kids that we have, they're tremendous people. They're just great human beings. They work their butts off. You know, we've had a trainer coming in watching these guys, kind of taking care of their injuries, and one of the comments he made was, he said, "You guys are the best conditioned football team I've seen." And you know, that makes you feel pretty good about your kids. You know, they've been working hard.
Well, and that's one of the big things about being able to participate in a sport, that you're in condition enough to play the game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, that's how you prevent a lot of injuries, too. When you get tired, that's when, you know, you start letting your guard down a little bit, and that's when you get banged up and hurt. You know, our kids, we've been very fortunate that way. They stay in good shape, so they avoid some of those injuries that happen from being too tired.
No, I agree with you on that. And I've got a question for you. This is going to take you back ways. What was the first year that you went out for football here at FHS as a player?
Jeepers, now you're asking me to rewind the clock a long ways. I suppose that would have been about 1980.
And what grade were you in, Jim?
Oh, that would have been 7th grade, I imagine.
Yeah, and he's still out here on the field.
That's right. They can't get me off of it, so...
And now, where did you do your college at?
Well, I went out to Jamestown. I played out there for a year, and then I went to NDSU, and I finished up my degree there. And I actually did a little bit of coaching with Rocky Hagar up there one spring. So that was a good experience, too.
Well, you know, and to have this background and then be able to go on and play college ball and then start your coaching at that point in life and then bring it back here to Frazee is phenomenal. Well,
and I was really fortunate. I worked with some high school coaches that were excellent, too, and I learned a lot from them, both as a player and as an assistant and junior high coach in my early years. You pick up a lot of things from different people.
Now, who do you have assisting you this year?
I got probably 4 of the best assistant coaches in the state of Minnesota. I got Bill Oftenkamp, Jim Jacobson, Ryan Vegan, Brian Gillespie. They all have their own niche, and they're great people.
Well, and that makes a big difference, too, when you're dealing with the size of the operation you got here.
Oh, you bet. I wouldn't trade them for anything.
Yeah, you've got to get that. A lot of times you've got those individuals that can take the person off to the side, and I come out here and watch you guys and watch you practice and what's going on, you know, and the positive attitude that seems to come down through the whole organization.
Yeah, they're very positive people. They care about kids, and like you said, everybody's got their little niche, you know, their strength, and they contribute what they can, and it's a good combination for us. And
of course, we got it coming up. Friday the 3rd, you said.
Yeah, Friday the 3rd, right here at Frazee. We open with Fertile Beltrami.
That'll teach them to come over here.
Well, let's hope so. They'll be a good team. It'll be a good night.
And how many games this year?
We have 8 on the regular season schedule, and then of course playoffs after that. And we're hoping things work out well, and we can have, you know, several playoff games. But we'll see what happens.
So we'll be going February the 3rd, and what time September the 3rd. Let's not rush the winter. And what time are we going to be starting, Joe?
I believe kickoff's at 7 o'clock.
Okay, so you get over here about 6:30. Come on and see us at Friday. Come and see how the Hornets are doing here. Coach Rader will be out here, and a lot of us will be here, and we're hoping you'll be here. And with that, we'll be back with another segment of Spotlight on Frazee. Thanks, Jim.
You bet. Thank you.
Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. In our second segment today, we have Lori Thorpe from Community Education here. Hi, Lori.
Hi, how are you doing?
Tremendous. Gorgeous day here in Frazee.
Oh, my gosh. It is beautiful. And I am so hoping that, you know, Jim Rader was talking about upcoming football games and stuff, and I'm just hoping we're going to have a gorgeous, gorgeous fall. We got lots coming up.
Yes, well, you know, and we got a couple of weeks of summer yet, so.
You know, you lose track. You really do. We've been getting ready for going back to school for quite a while, and this week that you're watching our segment, your staff is back at school. And so on September 2nd, we're having a school open house. So the younger children come and meet their teachers, see their classrooms and things ahead of the time of their classes starting. September 2nd from 5 to 8 p.m. at the elementary and high school. And we want to emphasize that there's going to be a light hot dog supper served, hot dogs, chips, and pop. So bring your family over that supper time, feed them, and then the donations for that go, very importantly, to the Wadena School Library Fund.
Well, and that's a great project, you know, to have anything that we can do to help our friends in Wadena. And Mayor Wayne, you know, we're pulling for you and everybody down there. And so, you know, we and as it's a whole area after their tremendous damage that was down there this year.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're very proud of that partnership, that's a way that we can help, and we were seeking some way that we could help. And then Jim Rader mentioned the opening football game on September 3rd, next Friday night. The similar thing will be done. That's Spirit Night. There's no admission charged to get into the game, but again, free will donations taken for Wadena.
Great.
Library. Yep.
Right. And of course, then right away, Monday, the 29th, is it? We have the meet and greet at 7:45 for the teachers at the Frazee Event Center.
Correct. Yep. That is the school staff is going to be there. We want to have that as an opportunity to kick off the year in a really great way.
And I heard the mayor's going to be there.
I heard. I don't know. You never see him around. It's tough. But can I tell you about fall for Community Ed?
You bet, Laurie. Go right ahead.
Okay. Well, we got a lot going on, and we want to first highlight that the last couple years in Frazee, we've had a fall festival experience, and that has been some different entities doing some things. And this year, Community Ed is jumping into that, and we are offering some mini sessions that day. So we'll have more specifics on that advertised in our upcoming catalog, which should be coming out about September 9th. And so we want to encourage folks to call and register for those sessions so that we know that we have enough people to run each of them, but we will be taking walk-ins too. And kind of neat, we got football players, so you're getting into the fall spirit here, folks. We're pairing with the Firemen's Auxiliary, and they're lining up vendors. And so we're just going to have a really full bank of things going on at the high school that day. So we're hoping for good weather. If it's not good weather, the vendors will be inside. And let's see, defensive driving. If you need a defensive driving refresher, look for that September 24th in the afternoon in Frazee at the Care Center. We've got our twice yearly blood screening coming up. That's November 4th. Again, appearing with the location at the Care Center. Lots of good things. Anything that you're planning fun coming up?
Nothing I can think of that I haven't mentioned, but I really appreciate you being on the show, Laurie, and we're looking forward to helping Wadena out there, meeting our new teachers, and having a great fall at Frazee.
Yep, it's going to be a great fall. Look for our brochure and call if you have questions, and we'd love to get you registered.
And with that, we'll catch you next week for Spotlight on Frazee.